Hello YouTube. This is an article that's appeared on the Times online overnight, and it's entitled "Goldman Under Fire on All Sides and Obama Turns Up the Heat." Now, many of you will have been following the story that broke last Friday in the States, i.e. that the SEC has decided to level charges of fraud against Goldman Sachs. Well, I don't know about yourself, but Goldman Sachs has always appeared to me to be one of those companies or corporations which had an aura of invincibility about it. It almost seemed to be untouchable, as it were. Now, what seems to have happened is, since the SEC levelled these charges against Goldman on Friday, and in so doing placed a large chink in their armour, many groups and individuals have appeared out of the woodwork who, now smelling blood in the air, would also like to get their pound of flesh out of Goldman Sachs. Now, I'll just read the top two paragraphs to you here, because at the bottom of the second one there's something that I found particularly interesting. Goldman Sachs was under pressure on four fronts last night as it fought to limit the fallout from the fraud charges laid by American regulators on Friday. Clients protested about the bank's behaviour. British and German regulators set up investigations into its activities, and American lawyers tried to drum up investor interest in class actions. Goldman also faces the loss of lucrative British government work, including a host of planned privatisations, after the Prime Minister of Britain, Gordon Brown, described the bank as being morally bankrupt. Now, being an Englishman and knowing Gordon Brown and our government as I do, Gordon Brown is nothing short of being the leader of a den of vipers. Our government in the UK is nothing short of being a bunch of liars and thieves. They act on behalf of these corporations and not on behalf of the people. Now, I don't know what's all of a sudden caused Gordon Brown to grow some balls and accuse Goldman Sachs of being morally bankrupt, but I'm quite surprised. Anyway, let's go a bit further. Goldman, which will announce its first quarter results on today, has lost $10 billion of its market value since Friday, and its shares fell again yesterday, although they rallied before the close. One senior figure in the private equity industry who has instructed Goldman in the past told the Times, excuse me, "The way Goldman treats its clients is a disgrace. This is the thin end of the wedge. People won't want to be associated with this sort of behaviour." So what they're basically saying there is, now Goldman Sachs is under fire on all sides, that people that were associated with Goldman Sachs will begin to flee Goldman Sachs like rats leaving a sinking ship. I don't possibly see how Goldman, being under fire from all directions as it now is, can possibly fight off these attacks. This seems to me to be the beginning of the end of this company, and going by the things it's got up to and the pain and upset it's created in the world, all I can say is good riddance. Thank you for your time. Speak to you later. Bye bye.